want me to send in
What's that? I never heard of that.
That might be JTAC or 2IC. That's 2IC. Maybe.
Referring to the rifle.
So Outcast is grabbing a P-51 Mustang. And Azariah...
Oh my god.
I mean, I can actually just check these settings right now. I think Jason's gonna then grab the bombers. Yep. So 2 fighters and a bomber, not a bad combo.
So, and Nagasaki will take
But let's see.
This is JTAC requesting check on 5.
Little Eat to Mouse. Thanks so much for the sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this one. Hope you're staying safe among COVID-19.
No, well.
Okay.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki, boys.
You have a tank 1 and a tank 2. That's all I need to know.
Repair is engineer only. Full repair is set to engineer only, so if I see them land, I'll go ahead and do that. 'Cause I'm not sure if I set them the engineers, but then again, that should be okay. One of them just pinned me back at base.
Well, so far, but it looks bad. I don't like it either, to be honest.
Add-on options. Back to pylons.
Dug in trenches too, so it's gonna be interesting.
It did require a toolkit. Alright, I need to update these settings because I made some minor tweaks.
Let's load into it, our tank, boys.
There's an
Don't worry
AO.
about this at all, so be quick.
2 tanks, 2 squads, 3 planes. This should, and a command team. This should be a no-brainer. But we're only at 30 people. I was expecting another whole infantry team, but you know we had 40 people in the channel, so I don't know. Shit happens.
They block your depression or something?
Let me see what my render distance is right now. It's probably still 2.5 clicks. Just want to verify.
Yeah.
Hiroshima to high.
Do we have any more space?
Well, you're in the driver's seat there.
This is hi, send message.
How much of the buildings are we allowed to level?
Alright, okay, see more there.
Break. You're allowed to level them if you need to.
What frequency is the channel?
Confirm level buildings only if garrisoned and only if needed. Roger. Hiroshima out.
No, do we have
Hiroshima, this is hi. Please tell me there's a Nagasaki over.
This is Hiroshima, correct? Tank 2 is Nagasaki.
He can't get in the tank.
So the tank assets are Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Confirm over.
This is Hiroshima, confirmed. Hiroshima and Nagasaki are tank assets. Hiroshima out.
Guys, I just got recon from air. Both positions are heavily defended. They have several tanks as well as anti-air.
Alright, bombers up. Let's go ahead and,
Nothing new, can we go?
Yeah, Alpha, then Bravo, and then the tanks come up the rear.
set up my classic 90, 35, 50, 50. Though, with the amount of AI that are spawned in right now, it's not going to matter too much.
Nope. I hope there's no space in the Vic, go hop on the tank, they're going the same place as us.
We should have room.
L55. What the fuck is L55?
I hope it's go blue. Yeah, go blue.
Why?
Alpha, move out.
Why
Bravo,
would
follow
you?
them. Tanks follow the
no.
squads.
Okay.
Galia, what's your Vic comms for? Not the ultimate.
Ground for the next 10 minutes. I'll be teleporting late joiners up. I'll put them on a tank. I'll let you know when I put them up, but after 10 minutes, I'll just let you know when people are here, and you'll have to send a car back to go pick them up. Over.
Ground copies.
I don't know, Tempestal. I honestly don't know. What do you mean Alpha copies? I mean Bravo copies. What is that? No, Tank 2, you have to call yourself by your asset name. And I'll be deleting bodies back here of people spawning in. So, just in case, I'm gonna put some toolkits in this Vic, but I usually don't make a silly mistake like that, but... just in case they need it. Oh, this should be rich.
Everyone listen up. Fuck this marker. There are 2 AT, and it looks like the current plan is going to be a go.
Did they just drive right into... wow. Wow. Okay. Wow, guys. They even did recon and told you this was here, and you just drove right into a tank. That is incredible. Hey, we got a rage quit! Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Liru, and today we're gonna play TSB Bingo. I need a mod to link the TSB Bingo link, cause yeah, we're gonna need it.
Thanks. Do you need me to call an air support?
We're gonna need it. Oh, that tank's gotta be careful, because we do have a tank gun right here. It looks like it is trying to line up a shot. Skelly just got blown away. But it looks like they just, tank looks okay, but...
Nagasaki, be advised, there's an enemy AT gun inside of a
wow.
bearing 4-1.
Thank you for linking it 4 times, Barbarian.
This is Bravo, we have infantry contacts. Looks like an 18 rifle team. Bearing 4-5 down the road.
Also, by the way, my North Koreans speak Chinese. I can't fix that, because I only have Chinese as one of the Asian languages, so...
Hey, thanks called Nagasaki. Change your name and stop hearing you say racist words at the start because you can't pronounce it right.
So I guess you guys are gonna have a lot of people to reinsert there.
We're currently holding position in the step away, engaging contact with. We can't move forward until that rifle team is down. If we get out of this fucking defilade, we're gonna get mowed down.
No, this is that's the resupply Vic, so.
No.
Alright, they dragged a few people back for that mass cas. I'm gonna get on this gun and start shooting. I just gotta aim a little to the left.
Going inside the barn.
This is Hiroshima, 3rd Infantry units. Be advised that 060, there's an infantry squad pushing. Now we're taking shells from our north.
Alright, I see him. I'm gonna try to fire above him.
Bravo to Nagasaki.
So see, I'm hitting the rock above him, except them directly.
You should be able to get hull down and fire on contacts from there.
Ooh, he mad. That was high. Ooh, close. Ooh, that one reflected off his armor. Ah, I think that one got me. Yep, that disabled the gun. Good shot. I'm gonna try to send them around. Good knock.
This is Hiroshima, be advised that tank to the 015.
Alright, so medics have gotten most of their guys up. Not seeing any dead guys over here. That's good. And air is still on standby to drop bombs if they need them.
Correction, it was an AT gun.
Hey, Upson. Upson.
Hello?
How are you doing?
This is Bravo. We are pushing northeast, bearing 40. We're getting into the water line.
Ah, it's okay. Swiggity, swoogity. You're now at the front line.
We're going to be just on the right side of the road, so don't shoot.
So I put quite a few rounds in the front of this Vic. Looks like it was minimal damage, probably because of penetration. I might have... Oh, no, I detracked them with that first hit. That's why they weren't moving. So I was getting track hits there. We got this infantry squad. They pushed down to this little hilltop here. They saw them moving in, but I mean, I'm surprised an airstrike hasn't happened yet. They got that A-29 high that could easily, like, carpet bomb something. But, you know, it's up to the players to play this how they want. Gorilla, if you don't mind, can you, get off the stream while you're playing then? Because, that's very frowned upon to quote-unquote stream snipe, man. But I was just trying to teleport you up, so... I said I would teleport the late joiners for the next 10 minutes. Wow, they're firing all the way up here.
Be advised, anti-tank gun direct north of infantry. We're taking now.
Uh-oh. Ooh, good shot. So Rocket Run just went on this vehicle. It's entrenched, and I took her fuel away, so... They gotta get direct hits with that thing, but if he does another run, I'll probably give it to him. Yeah, those are way off. Okay, I'll give that one to him. Again, I'll be nice with those rocket runs. Give him at least one kill.
I'll make a desperate push to gain some ground.
Yep, so there's a few guys still entrenched right here. AA hasn't activated yet, so I'm hoping the pilots get a little comfortable.
This is Nagasaki, we're pushing down the road.
Jesus, dude. Please say it right. Alright, he literally bombed it. I'll give it to him. The T-34s are pretty OP, but there's the flak going off. Ooh, Outcast got torn up right there. Ah, and there he goes.
Out for the right.
And that is a pilot down. Like I said, the AA back here is no joke. Like, once it locks on, it'll really screw you up if you don't fly evasive. I tried to warn the pilots that they need to fly incredibly evasive today, because otherwise they really risk getting shot down. But he was, the reason he got shot down, he was caught in a turn right when AA started engaging him, so he has that reduced speed, so he was pretty much screwed. The way you want to do this is to do, like, you know, no turn, just fly over and then do a wide turn when you're out of danger.
Going inside the forest, bearing northeast.
Bravo confirms.
So I'm going to spawn another infantry squad up here. And send it to over here. I did have some anti-tank guns over here as well, but I think they're down. So yeah, planes will respawn though, because I want the pilots to have a lot of fun.
Alpha's making a desperate push once again.
But they'll have to change the pylons. Now, just in case I screwed this up. Okay, he's going to get into that one. I know the pylons too, so I can change them back. It's the most overpowered things I can think of. Yeah, Tokyo still got bombed to high L, I agree, but Skelly's now running up. We got a lot of dudes right here. I think Skelly just got dropped, actually. There's a lot of dudes in that bit of defilade here. Oh, underside. Yeah, he doesn't know that there's like literally a shit ton of dudes down there. Got some infantry back here. Tank is back here too. Oh, good grenade throw, whoever did that. We have a medic down over here too. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna try to stand these guys up.
Ground command, or high command, this is pilot, how copy?
This is hi, send message.
Hey, I'm having difficulty changing the pylons on the P-51 Mustang. Is there any way to do it?
Dismount it. I'll see what I can do. Alright, I've overrided, set you to an engineer. Make sure you grab a toolkit out of the vehicle, then you should be able to. Alright, so looking at this, vehicle just got blown up. We are in another mass cast situation, yep.
Can I get a TP?
Russ and Jimmy, okay, yep. Very big mass cast right here. I have no idea what blew this vehicle up. Maybe it was an anti-tank grenade. But alright, I'm gonna be a little less on the infantry, even though that was a single squad. Azariah, let's see if he makes the same mistake. Nope, he's gonna go fly right over. He's starting to turn right over the AA positions. That's very dangerous. It's only gonna matter if they actually aggro on him, which it looks like they won't. Alright.
Thank you, High Command. I was able to get it.
Hafer. Yeah, so we might have another mass cas incident.
Infantry squad bearing 320.
What I'm gonna have to do, because these Vics don't respawn, because I thought this would be easier for them. I am going to go into the cargo of this Vic. I'm going to override it on the other Vic.
Just come over to me and said that you need a medic.
And I'm going to put this over here, and if they need more Vics, we'll do more Vics. Reinserts are allowed. Yes, no, this isn't one life. If this was one life, they would be pretty much screwed. Go bring that Vic up to them. They're going to need it.
Oh no, they're all coming to me. It's fine.
What?
They're all coming here. It's fine.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna... Tentacle Banzai! So yeah, I'm not even trying to kill him here, because this has been the second mass cas, and we're not even out of the gate. And the tanks are now shooting at those infantry over there. I know, right, doing a Japanese thing against North Koreans, but there were actually a lot of volunteer Japanese that did join the red side. There's actually a lot of history behind that, so... Again, looked up a lot of stuff for this operation here. Harry's in a little bit of trouble because Upson here is getting shot to shit. Hopefully these guys will be able to save the mass cas. They do have a medic still up. He needs to focus on getting that other medic up. But yeah, this is a little more brutal than I intended. So, I mean, they got two tanks. They got, you know, motorized Vics. I don't know how this one blew up, but I think because, you know, we had a squad of infantry right here, the enemies do have AT grenades. Not in every kit, only like 2 guys, but I think I put one in the squad leader, so... Yeah, he got dabbed pretty hard. Alright, we're gonna be nice for ignorance here, but... Alright. Ground, this is High, how copy?
Hi, send your traffic.
Roger, I've been teleporting late joiners and reinserts and Vics going up to the front line. I'll be also respawning Vics manually, so break. I'm not going to teleport people up anymore, but I'll make sure we have spare Vics, because this is a lot more brutal than I intended it to be.
Ground copy.
Okay. Yeah, they're not assigned to engineers for some weird reason, so that's a hiccup on my end.
Ground to Bravo.
Hey, Jason! Jason!
What the fuck?
Grab a toolkit and a backpack, and then you should be able to do what you need to.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is there a toolkit in here?
Yes!
I love you.
Yeah, I gave these things a shit ton of bombs, so if he landed, that means he already dropped his payload, which means I missed it. Come on, give me the option. Why is it middle mouse clicking? There we go. If you mean how I teleport around.
On, unless that was intentional.
This is high. Break. If splints are on, they're on. Should have checked in the settings.
If only medics can pack sprints, because we don't have any, only medics can pack factors and we don't have any splints.
What?
Arma, come to this hill that I'm on just to your northeast and look bearing 3-7. There's infantry and trench lines. You can start to engage from here.
How did that get by me?
This is Bravo, currently holding a Bravo rally mark, waiting for our guys because I'm not going to charge these lines with only 4 dudes.
So what's a little annoying is now they're gonna blame stuff like that on the fact that they've had 2 mass cases.
To the northeast. To the northeast, it's far beyond our engagement range.
Yeah, no, I let that one get by me. Whoops.
Any of our team survived that? I'm pretty sure they're all bleeding out.
Also, ground, this is high. We do have reinserts back at base.
Ground copies.
They're grabbing enemy anti-tank rifles, but based off of how they've been doing, how their air support is, they shouldn't really need enemy anti-tank. Yeah, I mean, they did drive right into a tank, and then this one I'm pretty sure got AT grenaded, because there's no other explanation. Wow, that's actually really rare. We got 2 people doing the uniform glitch at the same time. And they did just bap this AT gun. The AT guns usually don't work on their own with AI unless they detect themselves getting shot, so I'm trying to RC them when I can. And it looks like they're bringing the car back for reinserts. Alright, I can't do that till he leaves.
Be advised, got another AT gun inside of a barn. Somewhere north of you, Ursula.
These guys should be movable after I RC this guy.
Currently engaging it.
Yeah, they're blowing this thing up, but it's already been destroyed. I don't think they realized that they somehow stapled this dude. Wow. I guess part of the YMCA, except upside down?
Arma, infantry northwest of you.
But yeah, no, this file was made before I made my, made some changes to all my configs, and we added T4 beta, so should have checked it. But at the same time, I was incredibly busy the past week and a half, so still perfectly playable. Otherwise, I just index it right off the bat.
Bravo's moving east to move north from there.
Any idea why when Hunter is joining, the server drops to... That's not my doing.
We're currently in a deadlock and we don't want to get hit by any potential IDF.
Hey, from Bravo, still waiting for the medic. We're going to hold by these rocks.
Hey, Tank 1, can you shift east? And
This guy doesn't have any anti-tank grenades.
Hiroshima's moving.
Ground. Send your traffic. Confirmed. Proposals are currently engaging mock-up cockpit. Ground copies.
Bravo to ground ETA on reinserts.
Why is this guy in a panic
I
mode?
sent my JTAC back to the spawn. I don't know when he'll be back.
Interrogator ground, did you send our JTAC back to the spawn instead of using him to call strikes?
I have no one else to send right now.
They sent JTAC as the reinsert driver and okay.
Bravo is now moving northeast.
Yeah, no, I can understand why we've had 2 mass cases now.
Still moving east.
Calls I'm complaining about JTAC doing reinserts. All A units are currently rearming. That's why I'm doing reinserts.
Bravo is moving northeast times now. We're taking out 16 medics since our medic is currently reinserting.
Yeah, so they're gonna run into this barrier here, which is gonna basically be choke pointed right here, so I'm just gonna spawn 2 squads of infantry to go fortify that, because that's not the route I planned for them to take.
Bravo.
I planned for them to cut in right there.
Did that AT gun get taken out?
This is Hiroshima. That AT gun in the building on that side of the field was taken out. There's dead bodies everywhere.
Okay, from solid copy. We're moving northeast now. We'll let you know if we see any others.
Whew. I don't think we have an AC-47 in the IFA mod set, but at the same time, you didn't really see that till Vietnam War. I know we have one in the Unsun mod set.
Arma, if you're off this wide ridge, you can engage contacts to our north, northwest, and north-northeast.
I wonder what script was causing them to
the rocks,
scatter like that.
Contacts along that as we're moving up, that would be great, thank you.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just make jokes about it. Is Ace borked? We do have a lot of T-0s in this op, so it makes sense. I don't know, I just like pointing out the timing of everything. I'm not gonna lie though, an AC-47 would not really work out in this AO because of the sheer amount of AA I have back here, but
Alpha, this is Bravo.
it's meant to be like, if the pilots just do a quick run and then repeat the run, they'll be fine.
Hey, firm, this is Bravo. We're checking in. Are you?
Wow, the static's actually shooting at the
we're currently moving up to the edge of the tree
at the
line.
tanks.
We're currently passing through some barbed wire fences.
Hey, firm, Bravo is coming down from the.
Yeah, so they found a break in that.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna put in some 34s. I thought about sending an IS-2 as well, because we did have those, but yeah, I'll send 1 tank. That should be even enough. 2, I feel like would be a little overkill, but let's see how things go. Alright, going back here, deleting bodies. They left their Vix. Okay. That's a shame. Those 50 cals could be some really good fire support, but at this rate, with what the player's done, they can take whatever they need to.
Out to the exterior buildings on the south side.
Have these guys do a combat crouch. And that way the tank will have a harder time killing them.
Roger that, Alpha. We see you.
You know what? We'll make them go combat prone.
I was going to move on our vector line now. We don't see any contacts to this area, but stay.
Alright, so I do have a mortar position back here, 3 mortars.
All units are going to regroup there before we assault the fortified positions.
About this time is where I'm going to start doing artillery fire missions here. So let's create a target.
Because obviously we're overexposed and extended.
This is Bravo. We're going to be pushing up from your south. We're by the rocks right now.
This is Hiroshima. Somewhere to our direct north is either another tank or an AT gun.
Alpha has an alliance.
Be advised, enemy T-34 just appeared.
Alright, so basically 3 round bursts.
Alpha objective.
Hey, this is Alpha, referring to tank last, but isolating emplacement to our north.
I'm gonna range it into that thing.
So you, but it's on high ground.
Being a little quick on this, but that's okay.
Grounded JTAC.
This is JTAC, send it.
These guys were pinned because of the machine gun of that tank. Now we're having one of the machine gun statics firing at infantry over there.
This is Arma.
Tank's also turned. Could overpressure these infantry.
I think I heard one tank report knocked out. Then they got.
Yep, so they just knocked that tank out.
We're currently coordinating a strike on 1A position.
Just Nagasaki, enemy T-34 down. Alec.
And apparently air is going to try to take out some of the AA positions.
Arma 80 position northeast contains an AT gun. It's probably engaging you. Bit of information there for you.
You still can't say it right, I know. Tank is firing.
Alpha, we are going to push.
Possibly at Duelers over here. That artillery is still climbing up because he's at a big hill over here. Outcast Wild Weaseling the anti-aircraft position. I'm gonna put those rounds really close to him.
Grounded JTAC.
Oh, amazing. One of the RD positions killed themselves. Genius.
We might be able to take it out.
Got some major bombs dropped over here. Really big spread, but wasn't as effective as they would have liked. It really, I don't think did any damage. This was a tank blowing up by probably their tank. Yep, gun turned over there. Yep, so that round landed just fine. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have removed that tree. Spray's coming down.
We're starting to move in.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to make a new rule about picking call signs that you can't pronounce. Because apparently I have to do that. I feel like I'm working with lambs, though. Those guys stuck right there.
All units, this is JTAC. May I request that you put a marker on your current position so that air doesn't accidentally track you?
Alpha's advancing northwest to marker. Fuck this. Can't put a marker on it as that position because we're not stopping.
Trying to find a dude with an AT grenade.
Tell air that the fuck this and this markers are now no-go zones.
Copy that. We'll relay.
It's one guy. I should have put a symbol on him. At least that's gonna make all these guys adjust accordingly. And I got, you know, 5 dudes in this little position here. So yeah, one dude just got shot to shit. Poor Skelly. And now they're engaging with those guys right there. Meanwhile, these dudes are working on that group. Alright, I'm gonna bring 2 tanks in. I can't find my AT. That's okay, I can always send an AT team to deal with that tank. Yeah, there's no VOD here. What VOD? This is why we delete the VODs. Because Twitch isn't going to understand that someone just has a horrible accent. Why would they? Yeah, I'm gonna bring in 2 more tanks here. And let's see, infantry are really spread out here. And we just heard another aircraft get shot down. Outcast again.
Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
Are we allowed to allow air support to bound the town?
I've never said no to that.
Copy. Ground to JTAC. JTAC copy.
That's what you want to do, sure. Fucking, it kicked me out of the stupid turret.
All units be advised, air is currently actively attacking markers AA and AT position.
Did he just blow himself up with his own grenade? That was beautiful. That was actually beautiful. I love it.
Copy that.
So I'm not gonna have these guys charge a tank. I'm waiting for the other armor assets to come in.
I'll go with your strikes on AA and AT position.
And so we do have that anti-tank gun over here.
Bravo continuing northeast directly to the fortified position.
Hunter's losing connection, which means when he joins back, allegedly people are only gonna have 2 frames. It's a weird glitch I've never heard of, but hey. Welcome to Arma 3.
North of you appears to be somebody infantry doing something. Reference the nearest tree line.
Alright, let's go ahead, get some more dudes to come up.
There with Alpha.
They're gonna charge through an open field. Bombs were just dropped, no idea where they went. Why? Why are you getting kicked off the gun? Stay on the gun. Yeah, alright, so they immediately dropped him. That was a good call because they were all about to come out from under there. Looks like there's no downs there, but definitely a few wounded. That's how you can be a little bit of a jerk.
Bravo,
Yeah, someone, I know, someone with a really bad ping will join the server, and that's what'll cause the spikes.
As well as a machine gun.
This is Bravo. We've made it northeast. We are
I have a
on the
pistol.
Bismarck. Do not fire on the end Bismarck.
Hey, Arma 1, there's a tank in northwest.
Run on! Bounce behind the tank. Yeah, I'm gonna RC this guy because he's the squad leader, and hopefully that'll activate the other dudes in the back. Yep, cool.
This is Hiroshima. Do you have a direction of line?
There, he just said it right. Okay. See, he can. He knows how to say it correctly. And we're hearing those AT guns firing. That might be it for the tank.
Round of JTAC. There's JTAC, send it.
They're popping smokes in front of it.
East side of town, I marked a AT position.
But yeah, the infantry is very
now. Can you please,
badly spread thin here.
Attack that right now.
The guy just fell through the map.
Copy that. Currently, both mainline spawners are rearming. We do have a Mustang in the air. I'll try to get him to attack it.
Nagasaki to Hiroshima, do you have spare tracks?
We're gonna single track, that's about it.
We have no current.
It'll respawn in 30 seconds.
Okay, where's your pulse on that? Oh.
How are they stapling these dudes in like the weirdest positions? First we had the Y, and this guy's trying to make the C.
Ground, be advised, Mustang 2 is engaging under down.
Bravo to JTAG, you read?
Is that the AT gun firing? Yeah.
Reference bomb mark to the northeast of...
Because they got vehicles back here. Oh, that one just got hit.
Currently negative. Both bombers are currently rearming. One being shot down. And our Mustang
Alright, that spawned back fine.
shit out of fuck this now and just dry bombs. So currently unable.
Solid copy. Thank you very much. Roll the mark.
Try adjusting that tank. He looks okay.
AT gun has us lined up. You have to wait to be taken out before we can go to you.
Hey, this is Alpha. I want to know which tank is with us on the west side because you keep fucking about your names.
They're engaging back and forth. That's one of my QRF points, so I'm gonna just have another squad come in just to bring in gradual QRF here.
This is Nagasaki to ground. We're unable to repair our turret.
Thank you. you Alpha to Bravo, you responded to us.
JPEG to all ground
These
units.
guys have moved up here. They got bazookas, right? I think because they're trying to get a lineup on this tank.
This is Alpha.
Heard Azariah's voice. I thought it was back at base. Oh, no, that was Azariah dying. Never mind. Alright, so we got one squad pinned down over here. Medic's working on the casualties. That's because they're working on these guys that are on the bunkers over here. Got another group coming on the left side.
Bravo to J-Tech. Mark is up.
明白了，很明确。
And I'll go ahead and set them.
At the crossroads, right beside it says "fuck this."
I'm gonna strangle Duelers. I'm going to strangle him.
Go Alpha.
Yeah, they're not there. They're further south. They're lying to you.
They just try to dig a trench? Yeah. Sometimes you get a little camera glitch for that stuff. Meanwhile, this tank doesn't know how to drive, and oh, Jason!
Attention all ground units. Bomber incoming on mark bomb. Tank clear.
Looking for BDA.
This is Alpha. We killed the tank that was no line that killed them.
Did the tanks just trade? Yep, the tanks just traded.
This is Hiroshima Alpha. We're moving to you now.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm probably just gonna index this by the time they get through the town. Perfect bomb strikes, but unfortunately they weren't where any infantry was. Hopefully they'll give them a good morale boost.
East, we engaged the tank that was killing Nagasaki.
One dude in the open right there. But they're gonna have to either displace or find a way to close the distance because they are on their own.
There is only one tank, and they said they'll be still on the position, bro. You want to copy that one?
We're not confident where they're supposed to be at the output mark.
That a smoke shot that just came in from the TAC 40 gun, or no? They're popping grenades for smoke. Okay.
All we got. Mark.
Oh yeah, bomb dropping is incredibly difficult. I just heard a tank shell land over here.
Ground in Nagasaki. Your church go out.
They are dead. Nagasaki dead.
Steaming up to that position.
This is Hiroshima to ground. We've picked up the remnants of Nagasaki's
Oh,
crew.
here's a tank coming up. I saw a bazooka. Will they get it ready in time? And the tank has sniffed out trouble and is deciding that these fences don't need to exist.
Earlier armored vehicles.
And, it's decided to nest here. Ah, yes. And it looks like the infantry instead are pulling back. We got some sporadic guys in the middle here. I'm gonna delete some bodies back here.
Ground to all units. Does anyone have access to our earlier armored vehicles?
Alpha here, we're in the AO. Negative.
Bravo. Bravo, do we have access to any of the armored vehicles with us still?
Unknown at this time.
Just firing some over their heads. I think they're gonna displace, possibly.
Ground, it would be your job to be in first thing.
And this infantry squad, we got a few squirters running up around them. And we have Bavarian down right there. He is a machine gunner, though, and the medic's down.
Ground to the tanks. You're just gonna have to
But they have
stay with
Luxy
the other
here.
tank for now, unless one of you guys are willing to rough that.
Why are they still talking about the other tank? One of those tanks has died. So again, a little bit of miscommunication. Here's to be expected though with
Hiroshima is about, 200 meters to the southwest of Alpha's supposed position.
Approx position ain't accurate because it's a city and it's a town.
This is Nagasaki Commander. I'm currently at staging point. There are no available tanks by the looks of it.
Ground as I did say in the beginning, your ground picks don't respawn, and then I called in and made an exception for your APCs because you lost 2 in the first 10 minutes of the op.
Do we currently have repair privileges on for crewmen?
You should. If you don't, I'll fix that real quick.
Please do.
I can't check until you actually try it, so. Alright, so these guys have garrisoned this house. Alright, I'm gonna be mean. Let's assault that house.
This is Alpha. We're currently entrenched in our building because we're getting surrounded. We're sort of extended by the 1 or 2 persons.
They got quite a few dudes down. Let's see. They still have 1 medic alive, though. But yeah, I mean, the Vicks had their resupply in it, so... And these guys, even though I thought they were displacing, they're still staying right here. I don't know why the infantry squads are so far apart right now. Tank's now pulled up. They could mount up in the tank and pull back.
Infantry on north-northwest at this time.
You're right, I could mortar that trench.
JTAC, do we have our air assets ready for tasking?
They do just have a tank pull up, though.
This is Bravo.
Oh, it is shooting at him from behind.
This Bravo. Alpha to Bravo.
Yo.
Cape Fear, he's looking for the tank, he just can't seem to find it. Bomb lands in places that don't need to be bombed.
Not much Alpha can do.
Massive miscoordination right now.
I should be alright for a bit longer.
Ooh, and it was just short.
Objective marker, the correct position of your ports, Bravo.
I only use Artie if they're doing a good job. Right now they're getting their asses kicked, so I'm probably gonna hold on Artie, to be honest. We have 3 dudes bleeding out here.
Position and bits mark.
Tank is adjusting its position, but yeah, the real weakness in this plan was having the infantry squad separate way too far to support each other. And now it's just a matter of the AI are gonna chew them up. Tank is now going way off into who knows where.
This is Bravo. We're moving south. We're going to see if we can flank that fucking tank.
And we have 3 dudes that have run up that are going to try to clear this bunker out by themselves. That's very risky. As long as they don't get pinned by that machine gun, they should be okay, though, with the amount of guys that are still up here. But it's...
Bravo, be advised that
it's still very risky with no medic, especially. Looks like a team of dudes is coming out to the left as well, dealing with a few stragglers. Tank is pulled out, and it's going to start firing at them. That's... Oh, they're still going to go for it. They can get up to that little trench line there. They should be okay, but that tank is trying to line up a shot.
A TP, or should I bring the rearm shot?
I'll call for a reinsert standby.
Alright, cool.
Ground is high. We have 1 times reinsert back at base. Over. And the friendly tank is now pulling around to try to find the enemy tank, but will the enemy tank cross path? Uh-oh. And they just stopped short! Nope.
You better kill him.
So I think they just disabled the gun. They're trying to stay away from it. Gun is now turning. Another hit. He's got to keep moving. He's got to stay away from that gun. Oh, front hit. But he causes a cook-off. So hit the front arrow. That might have just disabled the tank. Yep, the tracks are down. So they needed to keep mobile, and they weren't. And that's cost them their other tank for this operation. So I'm not going to spawn in any more infantry. It is just up to infantry and bombers to go take stuff. But this is a side thing, so we still have these 3 guys charging. Looks like they have been taking hits here because we see 2 of them bandaging. Meanwhile, we got infantry with this squad all over the place. And Azariah has been shot down, and he's gonna crash right into some Koreans. Ouch.
This is Hiroshima. Be advised, we have taken care of that tank. We are damaged, we are down, we are going to be stuck here if we can't get some sort of repair.
Meanwhile, we've had quite a few guys bleed out. Ooh, man, this isn't looking too good. We just had a machine gun go down. That might have been the front coax shooting at friendlies. But yeah, everything is a mess right now. Really, the major weakness of this op was the infantry went to 2 separate lines when they should have supported each other. If that other squad was with this squad, they would have been able to clear this by now.
Bravo, if you can move to cover Hiroshima, and Hiroshima, if you can repair your tank, that'd be great.
So, I mean, you guys still have 2 armored cars in the field, but you ditch them. That'll let you repair the tank, and I already said in the beginning that the tanks don't respawn.
We're currently forming strong and we're pending a ball ahead and they're going to be able to support Hiroshima from here.
What the hell hit me?
Happy Hiroshima, consider yourself on your own right now.
Probably the AA guns.
Yeah, roger that. We'll do what we can, but we're more or less a turret sitting on the top of a hill in plain sight of it.
I already said in the announcements that they will die in 1 hit. Like, what do you want from me?
One was tankier than the other. Which one was it?
I said 1 was 3 shots and 1 was 1 shot. Stand by. This is high. Send message.
Let's say that to all aircraft are still standing by the platform.
Alright.
By the way, tank crew.
Yep, so now it's the machine gun chewing them up. We have Jimmy down in the open. Harry is also down in the open. They killed all the infantry, but that machine gun's last, and that's what's that's what's costing them.
This is Alpha. We're currently stabilizing our position. We're holding firm.
And these guys are still in this building surrounded. But without the support of the other infantry squad, they're not going to get that far. Now it looks like they're trying to pull some dudes around.
Hiroshima, can you hear me?
But yeah, there's going to be 2 KIAs here. They have to get the headshot, otherwise he's just going to turn the gun and shoot them. And with that armored plate, it's going to be really difficult to kill him. I think that's part of a 3-man Charlie team, and one of Bravo's guys went with, because Bravo is now coming up to try to support this group. They're doing their best to hold.
Bravo, do you have a medical?
Yeah, this looks like a genuine Korean War op to me too, definitely. Russ just got mowed the heck down by that machine gun. Dingo trying to pop smokes to get around it. Not a bad call.
Love your Lcpl Chan.
But I'm going to have these guys disconnect, get out of that Vic, because they haven't seen any action. They know that they're getting engaged. And they just immediately recruit that gun. Yeah, they're set to defend only, that's why.
We have 2 medics on.
We're gonna need you because one of Nagasaki's boys is down and saved.
Hey,
Hiroshima, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can just respawn that asset and they'll stop mounting it.
Save your ass.
Where is that plane going?
Someone else who was with us.
You know, that's cool. That's awesome. If I had dudes garrisoned up there, that would have been really effective, but air needs to be helping the infantry squads and not just randomly attacking other targets that don't matter. Anyway, Dingo just died.
At this time, no, unless there's anyone at the base to bring up a new vehicle.
Hey, firm, solid copy.
So, yeah, and they're talking about resupplying, and that sucks, because again, they ditched their Vix.
This is Alpha. We're going to move west out of the town to the A position on the map, make sure that's cleared out, and then we'll push back into town. Hopefully give us a bit of time.
Alright.
Bravo copies.
Literally just assigning them as engineers. Yeah, they should be able to full repair this, so at least they're gonna get those fielded up. Yeah, these guys looks like they left as the North Koreans started counterattacking. Andy, thanks for the raid of 3. Oh god, the medic is getting executed here. Oh dear. Another guy went down right by underscore. He's just bandaging himself.
There's no face around, so we're fucked.
And you're hearing that AA starting to fire off again.
This is Alpha with a potential tank moving south in our position to the west.
J-Tac, back on that.
And Outcast just got shot down again.
Well, let's fucking wind it.
Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
Hi, can we get a respawn of Vix at the base?
Your Vics are currently out in the field getting repaired by the repair Vic that pulled out.
Ground copies.
Sean, can you hear us?
Copy.
Oh man, this is a shit show. Because again, like infantry, I don't know why they did this. They spread themselves way too thin, and now it's just turned into a shit show.
Can you get to the Hiroshima marker as soon as possible?
Yeah, we'll do that.
This is Tira. Never mind, we found it.
I'm gonna inch this up. Oh, okay, well. It didn't really like that, now did it? We're gonna pretend that never happened.
If any squad needs air support, say it over 50.
Just so they can get their attention off that one.
Bravo copies.
You missed, but I'm gonna give it to you because at this point, with how badly the infantry's been positioned, they need the support.
This is Hiroshima to ground.
All right, let me name the mistakes again. First off, infantry separated way too far. Second, tanks were pushing into aspects that
This is Bravo. We're currently
areas that weren't cleared. Although I didn't have any like anti-tank grenades to hit them, it lulled them into a false sense of security, and they both got destroyed. Air is focusing on bombing random trenches outside of the AO instead of focusing closer to the infantry where they need the supports. JTAC was being used as a reinsert ferrying in the first half of this operation, so he wasn't able to field air to dropping bombs. And yeah, this has been a lot messier than it was supposed to be because everything is being completely misfielded.
Reinserts handled.
They're bringing Vix back, allegedly. Or you can walk, since people are apparently walking.
Repair Vix, be advised, I marked an area just south.
And it's a shame, too, because I gave them some really powerful aircraft with some really powerful bombs, but, you know, it was meant to be bomb the shit out of everything, kill the stragglers, because there will be stragglers because of how inaccurate those bombs are and move forward, but instead, everyone's kind of going off and doing their own thing.
No, fuck that.
I think they said a T0 was ground commanding though, so it makes sense.
We're active. We're trying to get a line on this tank.
But yeah, people that are dying are gonna start quitting out because yeah, I wouldn't want to walk up back to this shit. I'm not spying anything else.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna just give it to him at this point, because I got nothing else to really do.
Direct east if that's you near the trenches. Yep, where you're direct east, the enemy tank is somewhere to your southeast.
You know, I should have predicted this after one of the tank crews is not able to pronounce Nagasaki right, so... Big lull right there, but they're bringing that Vic up. We still have these Vics right here. They took some of the wheels off. But yeah, I tried making something a little harder for them, and it fell out. No, Mox, the bombs are good. It's just they're not accurate. But yeah, this was going to be take the town, and I assigned some trench lines to go hit, but we're just going to settle for taking the town, because this has been a very messy operation. Alright, I'm just going to delete those, because they can't PID that those aren't there anymore, so... It's because there's no destroyed texture, so... Whew.
Would love to know how the fuck I died.
I even deleted them, and they're still shooting at him. And now Jason just took a massive amount of AA to the face. Ground, this is high. We have more reinserts back at base.
Ground, I don't know this is your loaded to the AA position.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Wait, one idea.
No.
Okay, since they ditched this one, I'm just gonna heal it.
Ground to repair Vix. Do you have, do you know where the other...
There still isn't! I haven't even deleted them, but they're still shooting that position. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's okay, they'll figure it out eventually. I believe in them.
Hiroshima's right now marked on the map.
The issue is they're flying over this position. You're not gonna ferry your reinserts, then...
No, we should not have to.
So here's the deal. I told you in the beginning, you're supposed to have, you know, guys to ferry the reinserts. The issue was, you guys decided to ditch your cars before going to the AO. So now finally someone's gotten to them to take them, and hopefully we'll get reinserts ferried soon. But yeah, like those had all your ammo, those had all your transport capability, but yeah, you left them. So
oh, fucking idiots.
I'm not gonna cater to you because that's on you guys, you know? I don't even know where your command car is either.
Behind the hill, drag the track up to us and we'll move to you. Don't get up here, you might get yourself shot by a tank.
Like 3 or 4 die on.
Oh, I see it, yeah, because it drove up to some trench lines and where an AT gun was. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even know if we have any more cars. I think all died.
JTAC, there's currently a tank somewhere south of the village. Can you get air to recon that area and find
Which is why you have air with like multiple bombs apiece, but air, instead of striking targets to help the infantry, have been striking at targets on their own accord.
On that note, JTAC cleared us on AA threats, but he has said that he's only ever received 2 requests from any infantry force for actual air support.
Yep.
So he hasn't been calling us out.
Oh, I know, I already, like, it's everyone today has done something wrong. So I'll go through it and debrief, but yeah.
AA pieces, you weren't fucking kidding when you said.
Yeah, that's why I put that disclaimer down, because those things are very mean.
I enjoy the challenge. I took out 3 AA pieces.
Run it, JTAC.
Noticed the other pen tried coming about.
JTAC, send it.
Too shallow. Had oversteer.
JTAC, you can call off that recon. We found the tank.
But I've got enough planes to warrant.
Bravo squad, lead back on that.
I don't think me going back up in the air would be fair. Saying of how many planes that I've done.
They need help. Get back in the air.
Bravo mark is noon. We are basically 25 yards from city center.
He's been shot down more times than
Where are the gunshots? I'll send them over to the gunshots.
Yeah,
We found Bavarian, and Bavarian just got blown away. Big ouch.
Guess we hike.
More likely.
There is a Vic coming back, so...
Oh, there is? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we can run to them then.
Do you want to start going up the road? Feel free, I guess. I have no ETA on the golden rule for Zeusin because I've been busy as shit. But hopefully schedule will start relieving itself. Hey Barb, they're running up the road and there's a Vic about to pick them up, so I recommend you go now. Biking?
There's an AA gun to the north on the west side of the main road.
Was short.
A firm, wait one.
At least the infantry are distracting it.
Oh, joy.
Onto your airborne. Just about to do so. Thank you.
This is Bravo. This is Bravo. We're trying to push the AA gun now.
And they just decrewed that T-34. Nice.
This is Hiroshima. Be advised, enemy tank has been destroyed. Dismount. Orochi, come and give us a fix, please.
I'll give them that one. This has turned into how can I help the player base before they get murdered again. Seymour's doing his best to try to get some AT on him. I'm not gonna end key on guns, because guns is literally if they hit or not.
Bravo to Alpha, we are just to your south.
Okay. We're going to be locked in place by an AA.
It didn't look like a crash.
Yeah, but isn't exactly hitting you now, is it?
Just letting you know, until that boat force is down, we're not going to be able to push
I
it
watched you die,
We'll be able to
but
hold us out for a second.
like I said, we're on how can we salvage this, because the players are not really, doing too well here. I just expected carpet bombing to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that machine gun. I'm gonna have this get wrapped up. Say the guys are gonna abandon those trenches and go form up something else.
Affirm, solid copy.
Alright, got the kills off those guys. Yeah, so I think they were mismarking the AA guns, because those were actually just the AT guns.
Looks like he killed the AA guns. Well done. Good attack. Can you pass it on? Say again, over. They only missed by about 100 meters, so we can now tell Air that the no longer got my flanks. Air, wave off. Air, wave off. Air, wave off. You're engaging dead AA guns and putting Alpha at risk.
This is...
Woo! Sweet mama!
Grounded JTAC. This is JTAC, send it. JTAC, tell air to wave off all further attacks and just, if they're in the air, just do recon for now until otherwise stated.
Okay.
Who's in the Infantry scout car, like, yelling about the battlefield on his own?
That's me, transporting 2 reinserts. Now 1.
Right.
Scout car, can you push north to this barn? Northwest of this barn?
Yeah, this was also to see if I was gonna do some more IFA stuff in the future. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it to where they all have radios, because right now they still struggle pretty hard. So.
Thank you, Logi. Hiroshima's back on station, ready to push.
I do have a 40K scenario I'm cooking up though. It's gonna be a light teaser one, not with that many vehicles, and then the one afterwards, we'll give them some fun stuff.
So which other ground wants to go next?
Yeah, I mean,
Alpha's at the AA side.
I'll admit, I used to ground pilots when stupid stuff like that would happen, but you just gotta take a deep breath and realize that they're still gonna be useful to you. They're just overzealous in the sense that they're trying to kill something that can directly kill them, but, you know, there wasn't that whole, you know, JTAC immediately told air to wave off. Are you guys literally driving back to where you died? That's so cute.
Ground copy.
Yeah, I got some backup AA over here, but they're not interested.
Borrowed an AA gun.
Now they're using some of the AA guns to try to shoot at some of the soldiers up here. Very innovative. I like that.
Alpha's got infantry coming in from northwest of the AA gun position.
What are you doing?
Ground to Alpha. Hello. Alpha, I just sent the scout's car to your position with the supplies.
Okay. Grazie. I'll pass it on to my guys to ring on.
That is interesting.
Yeah, this is Alpha. What are your orders for us now?
My only guess is these impacting on the ground before they can detonate means their explosion effect happens in debug corner.
On A26, I'm pretty sure it is. It just exploded and died from AA to the northwest.
I know exactly where that is.
This is ground. We've lost the other tank.
I know exactly where that is too.
That's my best guess, is that the explosions are doing something weird. This gun got blown up, huh?
Bravo squad, lead back on net.
Oh, the other tank blew up. Ouch.
On ground to high, there's a tank to the north.
This is high, send message.
We have taken the town, but we are still taking quite a bit of fire from the outskirts of town. How do you want us to proceed?
Roger, pull back, form a defensive position in the town, and we will index. Over. Seymour died up here. Yeah, you can't loot them because they're all pre-placed in Eden, and I kind of like doing that because it shows you guys that you need to kind of manage your resupply stuff instead. Oh well, not the combat I had in mind. I'm probably gonna get bashed in the reviews because of things like the splints, and you know, that still doesn't replace tactics. I mean, coming up this route, what they should have done was one squad go up this route, another one goes up to here, and they should have done a battle line here. And if they needed to, they could always pull back and then reinforce, or at least have the tanks in the middle, or on the, actually, no, middle would have been better, because outside they would have been able to be sniped. This is High, send message.
Both Alpha and Bravo have set up defense positions, and we are currently holding.
Roger, stand by for next. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't get to
Thank
see.
goodness, Liru.
I just died from fucking mine. Knife.
It's probably UXO.
What the fuck was that?
There were no mines, but anyway, first off, I'm gonna apologize. That file was made before TFAR beta switch, so there were a few setting changes that were clearly apparent, such as splints being on. Please not hotscore underscore, thank you. Or hot mic, sorry. Let's see, splints were on. There's some engineer problems, that was fine. But the thing it doesn't excuse was the really questionable tactics that were done in that operation. I'm not going to nitpick everything, but you generally don't want your infantry squads to be more than 100 meters apart, because what ended up happening was you guys basically did a force split and attacked bunkers that I designed an entire platoon to attack and have a breeze with. And air support was kind of told to do their own thing instead, when they should have been bombing things that were directly in front of friendlies. And it all just kind of fell apart, and I had to start end keying things to get you moving. So, yeah, that's all I got. Again, if you're saying the AI are accurate, 300 plus meters with SMGs, okay, that sucks. Call air. I watched 2 vehicles charge one into an anti-tank gun at the start, and then one 5 minutes later into an enemy squad, and get AT grenaded by the AI. So, shrug. I don't know. But please, especially when we do these types of ops, you gotta keep everyone together. Because if you start separating out by hundreds of meters, it's gonna turn into you're gonna get cut down exactly with what IOPA said in TeamSpeak chat. Gotta keep everyone together. Anyway, Ground, go ahead.
Yeah, it pretty much went downhill as soon as we hit those bunkers and we separated. Up to that point, went pretty well. Even though we did have a mass casualty or two, we handled it pretty well. But when we got into those bunkers, I know at least for Bravo, we just got pinned with suppressing fire. Guys, if you're ever being hit with suppressing fire, throw smokes. I was yelling, throw smokes, and I wasn't seeing anyone throwing anything, or even returning fire at all. And we were just all bunched up in one area, and then we had several people go down. And then our tanks would down. What?
It's because we were being suppressed by an MG.
Yeah, but that's what smoke grenades are for.
And then what? Move to the next bunker that had even less cover?
Yeah.
So, just to cut you off real quick, if an MG is suppressing you, you shouldn't try to smoke and move because it'll just shoot at the smoke. It won't shoot at you, but it'll still suppress through and it'll still hit people. Again, should have just called air and bombed the position. But
I think air
what's
was
done is done.
the wrong position.
The thing is, though, from the I asked the JTAC about this later down the line. He said that infantry only called twice over net for JTAC to actually call air in on shit. We were cleared on AA positions and hard points, which we were pointed out to through initial observations and recon. But I heard no call from infantry to JTAC to ask for help.
I only heard one, and the one was very poorly designated. If you're able to throw smokes at the enemy, please do. Especially if they're colored smokes, or use colored smokes to mark your position.
Which we didn't have.
Infantry had white smoke that went all of 20 meters in front of us.
We had impact
and we're going to
smokes.
call an airstrike in less than 50 meters in front of us.
You can,
especially
you can
in this
call
period.
in adjustment though. You can say, okay, from this white smoke 100 meters to our east or some shit like that.
And then what if it falls short? We ain't going to be adjusting anything if we're dead. That's the issue. Alpha didn't call the airstrikes because it kept coming to. It would either come too close or we couldn't get a concrete fixed position on where the enemy was.
That's fair.
And then
You're always
the only
going to
time
risk it coming too close in a situation like this where there's like no bombing ticker.
I honestly lost count at where the AI were just engaging us from. We'd just start taking shots and people would go down. And then one person would figure out, oh, it's this person, 300 meters away on the next hillside.
That area is covered in ditches, bushes, trees, and buildings. They can literally move anywhere really easy and not be seen half the time. And so there was no way I was risking an airstrike right on top of us, which was reinforced at the end when I said that Alpha's on the A position.
That was never communicated to us.
Yeah, that was never communicated to Air, and Air was told to go swag that AA position.
How long ago?
We were told to swag that position
about 30 seconds before it.
Yeah, not too long
I didn't know you were there. I tagged that on me. I didn't know Alpha was at the position already. I just heard you were at the smoke. And
yeah, we didn't
then
get
nothing
really
further,
any
so I cleared air to engage it, and then you were there, and I called them off, but they were already engaging.
So basically, it's just a lot of miscommunication from ground, from the squad leads up to JTAC up to air.
Well, what was comms today? There was multiple times I called the stuff out on comms and got no response half the time. And I really enjoyed that, so I was like, all right, what am I going to do here? Well, I can't stay here, I've got to go this way.
Air got no position updates, I want to say, without us going for asking for it. I think I called it like 3 or 4 times.
And every time we were asked for an update, we gave it.
All right.
We said, we're here, we're moving this direction.
It wasn't pushed.
Don,
that's
raid
obviously
somebody.
JTAC's fault.
I think it's
put it bluntly.
time to wrap this one
Arma
up.
crew, actually no, we're still doing ground that way. I'll get to our Alpha
This is
section in a bit.
going as well as I thought it would. So Don, please go raid someone. Give him my regards. I'm gonna go
Unless
get some
ground's done, I
tortellini.
don't know. Just do a debriefing normally, aren't we?
We were basically free for all, but basically
Yeah,
just
Don, do
there
the
was a big lack of communication. I think we covered pretty much everything else. Alpha, you go.
Alpha asked clearly for the front line. I heard that Air had gone up to do a recon. And so when obviously you made a plan for us to move into that tree line, we assumed that there wasn't anything there because Air had gone up to do a recon. And so Def met us. And then we came back and we sort of did running bursts, get some ground because there was no way that they were going to slog out in the open for ages. And half the infantry were in defilade, so the tank couldn't do it without rolling on top of them, which put them at risk to AG grenades. When we finally got moving, one of the tanks supported us, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. I don't know half the time. I prefer tank 1, tank 2, especially when your axis makes it sound that like you're calling it.